Before you even start filming for your YouTube channel, there are a lot of steps that you want to take first. We're going to borrow from the Hollywood film industry and find all of the ways that that can help you as you plan out to have a successful YouTube channel. This is part 1 of a 6-video series. This video is about the development stage. What are all the things you do to gather ideas before you even start to film? My name's Allie, and I've worked in film, television, and video, media of all kinds for over 20 years. In that time, we've been developing some very proven strategies. They all borrow from the very biggest of projects. When you think of these massive films, how does that industry have anything to do with your YouTube channel? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 to 7 steps that you can take before you even pick up your camera. It's hard to create something great or even original without somewhat of a bank of information or creative books, stories, news, programs, everything and anything around you. It could be your neighbor across the street. Maybe they do something really weird or really funny. And from that, you get an idea. So great storytellers and entertainers and those who provide some special content for the world are observant. So as you look at the world around you, you have to do it from an observer's eyes. Great directors are those who are some of the most observant, conscientious people. And because I like to both write and direct in video and film, I am always watching the world around me. If you're a people watcher, and not just in person, but through the news, through the media, through history, then you're going to have this great library from which you can draw ideas. So in the development phase of your YouTube channel, you just need to be an idea collector. Everywhere you go on YouTube, look and see what's out there. Make lists, get a spreadsheet if you like, or notebook, whatever you like to record your ideas with, maybe on your phone. Start collecting ideas of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Just such a great thing. What do you like? What do you think is bad that you want to avoid? And what things are terrible? In summary, collect ideas. The good, things you like. The bad, I guess those are things you want to avoid on your channel. The ugly could be interesting. Sometimes it's something that's provocative, and provocative things can cause people to be more interested in your story. That's why we like horror films, thrillers, and also controversial kinds of content, because people want to see what's going to happen. So I would call that maybe the ugly. In film, once you have some concepts, you don't choose just one because you kind of need to test it out. Maybe get your top 5 ideas of things you could do on your YouTube channel or types of YouTube channels that you might want to have. Now that you've got your ideas, you've talked to friends, family, strangers, anywhere you go, even in the grocery store line or at the coffee shop, wherever you are, just ask people what they think of the idea. Once you feel confident you've got something good, then start on your outlines and your concepts. And write out several video ideas before you even start filming. In fact, we usually like to do bundles or batches of 15 or 20 in one shoot or in a couple of days. That way you can really go through the process well, and it gives you also time enough to improve. If you just do 1 video a day or 2 videos every now and then, there's something missing in that learning curve. So I do encourage you to do a whole bundle or a batch and then prepare again the next batch. But we're not talking about filming yet. So get those outlines done. I'm not really providing numbers, but this is roughly number 5, and that is your branding and your visuals. Think about what your channel looks like. Is this something you're going to do at your kitchen table? Is it going to be out and about? Are you going to be on the road with your channel? Are you going to be sitting at your desk in your office? If so, try to think of ways you might incorporate some things that are out and about. We have some videos like this where they're just lots of content that we want to provide quickly, and then other videos where we take you with us on our shoot and show you exactly what we do as we take care of our clients, filming for them. If it's helpful to you and you like to do visual things, you could use a Pinterest board or other ways to create a collage that may even represent the colors of your channel. For example, here, this piece of artwork back here is just a small suggestion of our regular colors for Video Allies and Motormind Marketing Alliance, which is our studio. Step number 6 on my list is location and budget. As you're deciding on your budget, you're going to decide, are you buying the gear? Are you hiring a production team to help you? Is this a completely solo project? You may be, in some cases, starting with filming on your phone, and that's okay. Then with time, you'll probably upgrade a little at a time, getting more lights and more equipment. For example, we use 2 cameras in our studio because we like the ability to, if I make a mistake here, I can just pause, turn to the other camera, catch my breath, that's a good example, catch my thoughts again, and then just start back at the other so that the editor has a smooth cut and we don't just have to do one kind of edit, which is when they crop in and out with the jump cut. So look at your budget, decide what you can spend on YouTube, and that's also your time, because when you think about it, in 1 month of content, are you going to be filming 4 videos and producing something that goes out every Monday? Or are you going to be filming enough to have 3 videos every week, 5, or every day of the week? It really depends on your niche and your genre. If you're a plumber who's teaching how to put together different plumbing systems, you probably only need 1 per week. But if you want to get your channel started quickly, then you may want to do 5 days a week for the first 60 videos. That way, YouTube will know very early on that you're serious and you will start to fill your channel with a lot of content quickly. Here on the Video Allies channel, we decided to do 5 videos a week at the beginning for the first 2 months, and then we slowed down to 3 per week to give us a little more time for some of these longer format videos. Number 7 is think of your support team. As you go from the development phase of just ideas, and then you're getting ready to go to the next step, which would be pre-production, you want to think of what team you want to have with you. Are you going to do this all by yourself? Or are you going to seriously look into having a team to help you? While it may seem that this takes a lot of time, it's like any other business venture, and for sure when you're creating content that does require your time, equipment, and expense, why not take the time before? It's like the carpenter who says, measure twice and cut once. You just don't want to be making mistakes if you can avoid them by taking a little more time in development. And this is, again, like I said, part 1 in a series of 6, where we will go through all of the stages of production, just like they do in Hollywood, because I feel like this model is the best one to help both my clients and you as you prepare your channel. Go ahead and write in the comments what your top 3 ideas are for starting a YouTube channel. We're hoping to create a really supportive community here on the Video Allies channel. Come back for part 2 and the rest of this series as we help walk you through preparation for your channel. We're your Video Allies. You've got this, we've got your back, and we can't wait to see what you create.